Wismec RX2 2700 mod. Let's have a look at this. Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this, the Wismec RX2 0700, the 2700 version of the RX Reuleaux from Wismec. Same board as the Gen 3 Wismec Reuleaux. Nice big screen on it, nice big fire button, accepts 2700 batteries, two of them in series. It also comes with sleeves to allow you to do 18650 as well. Has TC, TCR, spring-loaded 510, all that good stuff. Let's go down low and have a look. Alright guys, here we are down low with the Reuleaux RX2 2700. So this is the 2700 version of the Reuleaux. It does come with the tubes if you want to use 18650s. This is the mod. We'll come back to her. Inside you get your tank, your lovely tank that we're not going to focus on because we have reviewed that before in the previous Reuleaux kit. You get spare coil, spare glass, charge cable, manual. And this is your mod. This is the RX 2700. Very much in the style, in the fashion of the previous Reuleaux. If I get the 200S here, you know, you've got that same sort of shaped screen, you've got the same sort of styling on here. The 200S is actually a tiny bit taller, and obviously because it has an extra battery, it's a bit wider. Very much in the style of the 2/3, if you remember that one. So we've got our 510 here. The 510 is built into the board of the thing, so you know the chances of pulling this out are zilch, I would have thought. It is spring loaded, as you can see as well. So 510 on point. 25mm will be your maximum non-overhanging atomizer on here. You've got your micro USB for firmware updates, and then you've got your door. Now it's got this little latch. Pop, pull that latch down, and it opens up like so. You put your mods in there, put your batteries in there, sorry, and away you go, like that. Basically, when you're putting it back on, what you've got to make sure is that you get it along the rails like that. So you get it along those rails, and it just slides into place like that, and you can hear it click, and you know it's good because the batteries come on. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. The screen is the same as the RX Gen 3, and it has all the same menu functions. So 1, 2, 3, and you can go power, temp, TCR, all that good stuff. You can go 1, 2, 3, and then minus, and you can navigate around the screen, so you can change your puffs to time, to amps, and all that good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is off again. So you know it's the same screen as the Gen 3, and the same board presumably as well. So it works just as well as that one does, and that one works very, very well indeed. Minus, plus, fire, big old fire button, big old click. There we go. Let's go up top and have a good little natter about this. Okay guys, that was the RX 2700 up close. Very nice bit of kit. If you've been a fan of the Reuleaux range and you've always wanted the 2700s to fit in there, then this is the perfect mod for you. It is very, very similar to the Gen 3 in terms of having the same board, the same screen, the same interface, navigation, button layout, etc. For my money, the RX Gen 3 was a superb mod. Absolutely nailed it. They got it so small for a 3 battery mod. The board did everything it was supposed to do. Temperature control on point, TCR on point, wattage output very good as well. And this is pretty much the same board, I think. I think it's the exact same board in here. It's certainly the same screen, the same interface, and it seems to do everything just as well. So, you know, another excellent board in here, very much similar to the Gen 3. The actual shape is very similar to the RX2/3 when you were using it in 2 battery mode. It's just a bit taller, a little bit wider to fit in those 2700 batteries. I only have one major gripe with this, and it's something that's quite tricky to show on camera, but there's just a little bit of squidge in the door. When you've got your thumb on it here and your finger firing it like this, you're just feeling that little bit of give, that little bit of play in the mod, and it's a little bit frustrating. It's kind of frustrating and irks away at you while you're using it. It's worse, it is far worse when using 18650 batteries. For whatever reason, they don't quite push up against the door as well, and it really is squidgy with the 18650s in there. Haven't spoken to anyone else about this mod. I don't know if it's just me and my luck again with another product, or whether it's just a thing that the door's just not super fitting. I genuinely don't know. Again, this technically is a sample from Wismec, so it may be something that they can correct on the retail version. But what tends to happen with these review samples is they're insanely close to the actual release version. So I don't think they'll have time to change it, but they may. So the door, slightly frustrating, very frustrating in 18650 mode, but why would you use this with 18650 batteries unless you were absolutely desperate? The whole advantage of this, you know, if you put the 18650s in, it doesn't change shape, it doesn't get smaller or anything like that. You really, to get the most out of this mod, you want to be using the 2700 batteries. So 18650, yeah, you can do it, but I don't see why anyone would, to be honest. So, you know, board on point, screen on point, buttons, 510, all that good stuff. Perfect, no problem at all. If you're being a fan of the Wismec RX range, then absolutely this is a diamond for you. In terms of do you need this and all that sort of stuff, the 2700 batteries, they will give you the same or maybe slightly better battery life than the very best 18650s out there. They certainly do handle the amps better. know, so you're potentially getting that a little bit extra battery life, and you're getting batteries that are very comfortable in the kind of amp range that we would be using them in this mod. So there are advantages to the 2700 in my opinion. If you get the very, very best 18650s, you get a very, very similar battery life, you know, amp capability and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, so it's not they're not mind-blowingly, the battery life isn't mind-blowingly better. For me, it does seem to be a bit better though, and that's a nice touch. They've managed to get this mod into a nice size, considering it's got those big mod batteries in. You know, it is a nice size. It's comfortable in the hand, very easy to use, very, you know, as far as a mod of this size can be, it is pocket friendly and ergonomic. It's a good mod. It's a good mod. The board is excellent. You know, 510, no problems there. I'm enjoying using it. It's another excellent RX addition to the family that they have. I think it's a good mod. I think it's a solid mod. It'll just come down to, you know, do you need this? Have you been pining for a 2700 battery mod? If you have, then this is a definite contender. Don't forget, it comes with the Gnome tank if you get it as a kit. We have already reviewed and covered the Gnome tank when we've looked at the previous Reuleaux versions. A very, very solid, very, very capable sub-tank. If you need another sub-tank, if you want to get it as the kit, don't have any worries about that. Gnome tank is an excellent performer. However, you can just get the mod on its own if you simply after the mod. An excellent mod from Wismec. Just that thing with the door, it's just got a tiny bit of play on it, which is slightly frustrating. Beyond that, I haven't had any trouble with it at all. An excellent mod from Wismec. I've been Vick, and I'll see you again soon.